What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Salt and Pauper video. Today we are going to run a league. I actually ran a poll on the community tab of the channel to see what you guys wanted to see this week, and you voted for some gameplay. So we're going to run through a league with a deck that recently top 4'd in a fairly big tournament. It was 30 to 40 players, and it was specifically targeting red. And since that's what the last few weeks have been about, I think we're going to keep going on that train. We're going to try to target some red decks and do the Lord's work and clean up these leagues. So let's take a look at the deck. What's up, guys? Editor Chad here. So I just wanted to quickly give you a sneak peek at the actual cost of the deck. I'm going to link the deck list down below in the comments, but just so you guys can see it, the deck's about $5, $6 in tickets on MTGO if you want to play it. Now, this is every card in the deck that isn't a basic land. The deck runs 15 basic planes. That'll take you up to the full 75. So the most expensive card in the deck is actually this 2 of Relic of Progenitus. It accounts for more than half the cost of the deck, this $3 total here. So if you already have relics, the deck only costs about $2.50. And it makes an absolute mockery out of burn. So we're going to jump into this league. I'm going to show you guys what this deck can do. Stick with me, believe, and let's head into the deck tech. Alright, so taking a look at this deck, we are going to be playing Black-White Soul Sisters. Now, the black is mostly just in name, I suppose. There are all of 3 cards out of the sideboard. I'll show you guys that in just a second, but we do have a little bit of black just to support those 3 cards from the main board land base. So we're running a Singleton Bojuka Bog and 2 Orzhov Basilicas to support this black splash. We have a Kabira Crossroads, we've got 15 planes, then we've got 2 Benevolent Bodyguards, a full set of Lunarch Veterans, full set of Soul Wardens, 3 Souls Attendants, full set of Thraben Inspectors. 4 Journeys is the only removal in the main board of the deck. 4 Skyfishers, a couple of Spirited Companions here because we need the goodest boy. A couple of Celestial Unicorns, Inspiring Overseers, and Guardian's Pledge is our big finisher here. White creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn at instant for 3 mana, and then we've got a full set of Battle Screeches here. Over to the sideboard here. We have a pair of Relics, we have a pair of Circles, we have a pair of Dawnbringer Clerics, we have a pair of Lumithread Fields, Revoke Existences, Celestial Flares, Marauding Blight Priests, and a single Arms of Hadar to bring into the red matchups. So we are really going big on the life gain here, trying to maximize our board and really just outgain the damage from the mono red deck. So let's see how it goes. Let's jump into round number 1. All right, game 1, we are against Selkas here. We lost the die roll, so we were on the play. And let's see if we can't just shrink that down a little bit for us. All right, so we've got a really land-heavy hand here. I don't think we can keep this. It really just is not going to do enough. Now, that being said, there is some argument to start out on double creatures into a draw from the clue token. I think we can have better. We're going to go ahead and mulligan this. This is way better. We're going to throw back one of these companions, and we're going to keep this. Just going to go ahead and auto-yield through this turn here. It looks like they're on Affinity, which is not our target matchup, and a little bit sad. Could technically be on Goblins here, I suppose. Yield it up. Yeah, opponent definitely on Affinity here. Trying to dodge double Clark Clan Shaman from the main is our primary concern here. Wow, just off rip. That's very unfortunate here. Let's see. I think we just offer this trade. Okay, they're going to take the one. Go ahead and journey this. See if we can't just get rid of it. If he lets this get exiled, it's actually very good for us. So I fully expect him to pop. No? No pop. Okay. Alright, so that's 1 down, 1 to go out of the main board. We're way okay with that. Let's yield through. Looking to top deck a land here, that would be the ideal case. Oh, we get there. Nice. Okay, so now we go second Soul Warden. Always yield. Into a companion. Throw all the stacks up, auto yield. Draw our card. And let's get in there. Yield through the rest of the turn. Now, obviously, I could be doing most of that main phase 2. I'm just doing it pre-combat for turn simplicity and to save on the clock because I'm still not very good at MTGs. Wow, hit the second one. Okay. That's unfortunate, but not the worst case for this early on. He's probably going to pop it here. Yeah, okay. That's fine. He's going to wipe the board. Could be a lot worse here. And then he's going to deadly it with the ability on the stack. Yeah. Oh, right. Just bargain it. Okay, that's fine. Could be a lot worse here. Wow, just off rip starts with both. Okay. There's only 2 in the main board, so that was very, very good for him. We're going to go Bodyguard into a Skyfisher. Play and untap this land. And pass it back. Opponent just chatting us up a little bit. Wow. Okay. Opponent just has everything, I guess. Double Shaman plus the Singleton makeshift munitions. This is all 3 of the damage sources in the main deck outside of Galvblast. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to just let him have that. Okay. He was going to do it anyway. That's fine. Really looking for a... Oh, that's not good. We need that 4th land now really bad because we can really start churning through these Battle Screeches, but he's got so many artifacts to ping us off with. It's definitely going to be hard. It's definitely going to be hard. Yep. Okay. Kenku. Alright. Okay, this is actually fine because we have the Journey in hand to get rid of it. Not the worst thing that could happen. Alright, really need that 4th land now. Pass it back. I fully expect opponent to ping off this veteran, but we'll see. Just pass it up. Yeah, we're gonna take 4 here. Really not worried about combat in this matchup. Fully expect to lose this Lunark here. Oh, deadly the Kenku. Okay, that makes sense. Blood Fountain? This looks like a Blood Fountain. Oh, it's a Thoughtcast. Okay, it's fine. Wow, lots of Thoughtcasts. We're going real deep on cards. Okay, alright. I mean, it's not the best thing to happen, I guess. But it is a land. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. Pass up the turn. Rough draws. Yeah. We don't have any responses. We're just going to pass through. Yeah, we're not ever blocking here. Chromatic Star, sure. Wow. That is a lot of Battle Screeches, though. Fully expect this to pop the Lunark Veteran. Oh, counter unless I pay 3. Sure. No. Why can I not auto-click that? Let me just pass it up here. This hurts. This hurts a lot. Really needing to see. Okay. Auto pass it up. Jeez, man. That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's see. Wow. Does he have another one? No. Okay. We're letting that resolve. Okay, good. Good. Man, really just behind on land draws here. I needed an untapped land source on that first fourth drop. Yep. We're going to 6. I think we're just dead here. Because we're dead on board to lands if he goes for it. Yeah, okay, opponent definitely sees it. Alright. Okay, so first off, we want these. So we definitely want these Lumen Thread fields. We definitely want these Revoke Existences. Why does it do that? We might even want these relics. COP red seems pretty good. Dawnbringer seems good. Maybe not COP red. Let's just bring in Revokes, Dawnbringers, Lumen Threads, and we're gonna get rid of. I don't really want to get rid of any of that. Let's get rid of these Thraben Inspectors, I think. They really just don't do what we need them to do at the moment. Celestial Unicorn can get out of sight big. We don't really want to get rid of. I mean, Overseer is not super efficient, right? But it is a 2/1 for 3 that draws a card. Thraben Inspector's a 1/2 for 3 that draws a card. I think we just want to be faster than them. So we're going to pull out those. And I think we're going to cut down on 1 Spirited Companion and 2 Thrabens. Let's run it like that. Alright, we're going to be on the play here. This is a much better hand as long as I draw a land. So we're going to keep this. Okay. Start off with a veteran, into a double soul warden, ideally into a unicorn. And that's like our best draw possible. Land. Nice. Always healed. Always healed. Combat, hit for 1. Alright, now we have land, Celestial Unicorn, and we're in business. We want him to tap out for like a Wellspring here, I think. Wellspring would be the best option, I think. Because it's super innocuous. Okay. He's going to leave the blue-red up. Okay. Wow, okay. Is he just going to pop it right now? Yeah. Okay. God, that's so good. Wow, again? Man. Wow, again? Ugh. I think we just have to keep doing pressure here. So hard to beat for that deck. Yeah. Go for Frogmite. That's fine. Having the on curve Shaman twice in a row is very bad for us. But this isn't too bad here. We get to eliminate his only red side, which is pretty good. He doesn't have a sacrifice outlet for it, which is good. Sure. Okay. Alright, could have been worse there. Okay, let's stack for 2. He's representing Metallic Rebuke, so we have to be a little bit careful here. Let's just draw a card. And let's go for Disturb here. See if we can't get that Metallic Rebuke out of the hand, because this is pretty bad value if he's going to counter it. Alright, cool. Alright with that. Let's yield through. Okay. Bolt for the Skyfisher, sure. Still representing the Metallic Rebuke, but now we have a way to keep mana open. He's still representing Metallic Rebuke, though. With 3 cards in hand. Let's attack, see if he does anything. Okay, he's just gonna take it. And we can be patient, I think. We don't want to run this Celestial Unicorn into a counterspell. I think that's like the way that we're definitely losing the game. So we wanna have him play something or minimize his hand, really show us that he doesn't have it. Okay. 2 cards in hand. He's represented this counterspell pretty hard though, so I feel like we have to play around it. Another Shaman. Alright. I feel a little better. Okay. So now I guess we go here. He let that resolve pretty quickly. Alright, 1 card in hand, maybe we go for it here. I mean, he's represented it really hard, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't have it, but we kind of just have to try for it here, I think. Keep up with this Marin Forcer. So this is going to interplay as a 4/4. Okay. 2. Okay. 3. Sure. Okay, so he's going to blow the board, except for Enforcer. Now... it's fine. We don't have anything. That was our last card in hand, so... He misplayed. That's great for us. Alright, and we get to attack for 1 here. That was a big mistake from the opponent, mis-sequencing that. Now we have a 6/6, which is absolutely massive. I think we just attack with the 1/3 or the 1/2 here. We're okay going slow. We don't want to give up this unicorn. Yeah, okay. So now this is good. We get to gain life here. And we get to play around any potential counter spells, which is great. I think we're just gonna go slow here. No reason to run this unicorn into like a trade plus a burn spell when we can just very quickly get it out of range of anything he can play. So, yep. There's the blood fountain. We're just gonna pass through this turn. Land is not what we wanted to see there, but it's not the worst. We can just go to combat, continue to blink him down. He's only got 2 cards in hand, which is pretty good for us. Really like how low he is on resources. He doesn't have the mana to buy back this Clark clan yet. Okay. He got rid of the Metallic Rebuke, which is great. We love that. Let's yield through the turn. Yep. Alright, he's going to start refilling here. We really need to top deck gas. Ideally, we hit a Battle Screech or a Pure so that we can really kind of start pressuring damage, because he's going to start to draw out of this. Fortunately, if we can get this unicorn big enough that he can never kill it, I think we're in a pretty good position. We can just start attacking into his stuff. Why does this not let me auto yield? I need to start chaining some draws, so I want to start drawing some some 1/1s that draw me some cards, where some companions would be ideal, I think, here. But Battle Screech is definitely what we're aiming for. If we can get a Battle Screech on the board, I think we're way ahead, and we can really start pressuring in the air. Wow. Another unicorn. Opponent just making jokes about how often this deck draws cards. Definitely true. This deck draws so many cards. Well, the fortunate thing is I don't think Clark Clan is an answer to these anymore, so I don't know that he has a way to get rid of them until he can really kind of go in with Galv Blasts, which is great for me. So, okay. Okay, that's a Soul's Attendant. That's good. Just attack for 1. Then I think next turn, if we can gain any life, I think we can just start getting in there. All right, okay performance against Affinity so far. Hitting that land early on was great for us. Really slowed him down, and resolving that Celestial Unicorn was very, very important. So okay. He's gonna buy back the Shaman. Oh, he doesn't have to buy it back. He just has another one. Okay. So he's got to go real deep here. I mean, we have no responses to this, so we just healed through. Sure. Oh, he's drawing cards in between to see if he can hit a draw spell for the Shaman. Sure. That's 3. He's got to go 7 triggers here to wipe the board. Man. So good. Man. Wow, and he can just buy back the, yep. Wow. Wow. Holy crap, this deck's good. That's okay, though. Still not our target deck. Wow, and he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artifacts at the end of the turn. That's really unfortunate. So, what are we supposed to do here? We're just supposed to get rid of this Enforcer, I think. Just so many turns of not being able to gain life really, really messed me up there. That's okay. We still have a lot of time. We're on a 4-turn clock here still, so we... Did I pass through the turn? Just let me draw my card and move on. Whoa, that was a weird noise. Double Frogmite. Wow, and I draw a land to seal the deal too. Really, really not feeling this Not feeling very lucky in this matchup, that's for sure. Several turns off the gas when I had the advantage, and then he got to draw for like 4 turns in a row and finally found the answer. Nothing could be done. I suppose I should have just tried to present lethal. Still have another draw here. This is still only 12. Run a 2-turn clock. Just gonna take the 12 here. Hmm. All right. No winning from that position. All right. That's all right. Let's regroup. Let's see if we can't hit that red deck. All right. Cord for 15. Match number 2. This looks like a perfectly keepable hand to me, so we're gonna keep this. We're on the draw, so we'll see what our opponent is on. Would love to see a mountain pass. We're gonna keep this. This is pretty much exactly what we want to do. Opponent looks like he's on Boros, which I suppose is good for us. All right, let's see what happens. I mean, this is pretty much the dream here. Oh, hold on. We're gonna run out this Raven Inspector first, I think. Because next turn we're gonna double Soul, and then turn 3 we'll have the Celestial Unicorn as a 5/4, and that's pretty good. And then we can Benevolent Bodyguard. Yeah, opponent looking like he's on Boros Synthesizer, which should be a great matchup for us. Oh yeah. Okay, this is looking like a good start. We need to dodge a board wipe here. Opponent has Galblast mana and is active with Metalcraft, so that's something to consider here. They do run it, that's for sure, but it looks like he's going to be tapped out, which is fine. Okay, Journey, yeah, that's expected in this matchup. I don't want to preempt this Benevolent Bodyguard. Um. Hmm. So let's. That was a missequence. I could have potentially gotten in for 1 damage, but I didn't think attacking with the Thraben Inspector was going to matter for that, so we're just going to run it like that. Okay, there's a synth. It's fine. I would like to hit an untapped land here. That way I can go Celestial Unicorn into Benevolent Bodyguard, and then we're in pretty good shape. Seeker of the Way coming down. All right, opponent is tapped out. We love that. So ideally, we get a land here for Benevolent Bodyguard, and then we should be safe from Journey and Galv Blast. Oh, we got the land. Okay, that's great. Opponent's tapped out, so this Unicorn's going to be massive. Unicorn, absolutely massive. Let's get in for 2 and pass it up. Okay, that's a great start for us. Yep, Glinthawk's fine. Let's gain some life. Make a giant-ass unicorn. Right, this unicorn is going to get in for big damage. Sure, he can play a synthesizer, that's fine. What do we got? Another hawk, sure. This is a big unicorn. We have a core Skyfisher from the exile. Okay. He's probably gonna play that Skyfisher. Unicorn's starting to look like it could just be lethal off this Benevolent Bodyguard here in just a second. Because no red creatures means that our Unicorn is unblockable if we give it pro white here. We're like the stack. What just happened? Wait, what? Returns journey over for its owner's hand. Oh, for its owner's hand. Okay, got it. He's bouncing it. Okay. Sure. Okay, so if we hit okay, so we have 18. If we hit a 1-drop, okay, hold on. Without this, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. So we're not getting in for any damage. So if we hit exactly a 1-drop, we have lethal here. That is not a 1-drop. That is also not a 1-drop. Not super happy about that, but I guess we just get in there. Make him block. Sure. Chump it up with the Thraben. You got it. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Missed lethal there. Really wish we could have. But his only white removal is at sorcery speed here, so he's gonna play the journey. We're gonna wait for the target, and then we'll just benevolent bodyguard up. A bolt. Sure. Sure. Targeting the benevolent bodyguard. We're gonna sacrifice the bodyguard. Target creature I control. White. Lightning bolt with fizzle. Okay, a little confused as to what opponent's contemplating here. He set that up. He should have expected that play. Attacking for 3 here. We're gonna give it to him. That's fine. We're at 1,000,000 life. Seeker. Alright, he still has a journey. Alright, second benevolent bodyguard here is lethal. Can we get there one time? No, of course not. Oh, I don't know why I passed that turn. Okay. That's alright, we'll stockpile some creatures here. This is gonna get journeyed. Yep. Had the lightning bolt for the bodyguard. Man, we should have just put him at 1. He'd be at 4 here, and this would be a lot rougher of a situation for him. Suture Priest definitely feels necessary in this deck. I think that's one change I would make for sure. Yep. Definitely feel the tide of this game turning. Opponent is starting to generate too much value. He is definitely outdrawing us, which continues to be the theme of this deck's downfall. Not sure. I mean, we're at 46. We're definitely not declaring blockers. We're just going to pass it through. Doesn't feel good to let him start to gain life too, but we don't really have a choice. Our board is terrible. We still have Battle Screech into... Okay. Journey is good for us. It means we can start pressuring in the air. Okay. It's better than letting him makeshift munitions it. Let's fight him in the sky. Play a Lunarch Veteran. Stack him up. And let's attack for 2 in the air. He's likely to take this. We're going to hold 2 in hand. Still looking like Battle Screech is still a very good pressure out here, especially if we get to follow it up with the Guardian's Pledge. That's definitely the line we're looking at here now. We're going to need a big Guardian's Pledge to close this out. We're just going to pass. Try to auto-yield through this turn here. Opponent is going to try to keep going here. It's fine. Opponent doesn't really have a way to board wipe us, so at some point we're going to hit a critical mass here. Let's just go ahead and play a plains. Really need to hit some creatures here. I guess we can keep this back now. Let's just pass it back. Pass it up. Just auto yield through all these triggers. Opponent hits a land. Feels this is like this deck really stumbles on dead draws. Definitely drawing enough or getting enough life here to stay safe, but need to really take this game the distance if we're going to win it, I think. So time is going to be very important. Feels like a winnable match, though. Like, opponent really doesn't have a clean way to deal with this board yet. Eventually, okay, now he's got a journey for my Skyfisher. Yep, okay. Sure. I mean, I just gained 6, so I really don't think that a ton of this is helping you. I think we just take it. One Battle Screech really turns the game around. We just need to hit it. So I think we're supposed to buy back this Thraben Inspector here. And then we're gonna play that Thraben Inspector again. And then we're gonna pop this. We're gonna Bojuka Bog our opponent. And then pass it through. Ugh, I really don't like how much time this takes when I'm passing through. Yep, don't care. Trigger all you want, ready. A single Battle Screech gains me, what is that, 16 life on a Battle Screech. So really have a lot of live draws here. A Guardian's Pledge would be huge as well. Definitely have the ability to go deep in this deck. Just really need the draw power. I need to chain together some draw spells, and it's just not happening. Where's that going? Skyfisher, sure. Opponent with 28 cards in deck, and decking is a real possibility, I guess. It's kind of funny. I mean, the deck only has like one makeshift, right? So I wonder if he's not running makeshift to run KULDOTHA Rebirth. That's a lot of life gain. Pretty sure we just block the Thraben Inspector and call it a day. Come on, Battle Screech. Give me action. Jeez, man. What is with these land draws, dude? It's brutal. Opponent still has 5 cards in his hand somehow. I mean, this deck really, really just hits land when it doesn't need land. Feels awful. Not sure how I feel about this. Time is going to be very important on the opponent, though, so I really just need to yield through everything. Opponent just going in. Pretty sure we're just supposed to block one of these guys and take it. There's a Rally the Peasants. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. So we have Arms of Hadar for this. We have COP Red for this. Dawnbringer Cleric. Ugh. I hate it when it does that. Dawnbringer Cleric. We have Arms of Hadar. We have Revokes for their lands. I guess Blight Priest is pretty good in this matchup. I'm pretty sure this is for control. Alright, so what do we take out? We have 5 cards to replace. I mean, really, the Thrabins weren't getting us there. Celestial Unicorns, the Inspiring Overseers, we just never saw any of our card draw. I mean, Core Skyfisher seems good in this matchup, but is it really helping that much? Let's just try to be as low to the ground as possible. And let's cut a Thraben. There's almost no way this is correct, but I feel like cutting the card draw just feels worse. I guess journeys aren't super important in this matchup. Maybe we just commit to Arms of Hadar and we keep the Skyfishers. Can we afford to cut removal in this matchup? Probably, to be honest. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. Let's cut those then. I feel like they're going to bring in munitions, so Lumen Thread Field's probably really important. Let's bring in the Lumen Thread Fields, and we'll get rid of 2 Thrabins and just cut it like that. Oh wait, no, we get a Thraben back. Sorry. Let's cut a Skyfisher or a Thraben Inspector. Let's run it like that. Try it. We're gonna be on the play. All right, this is yeah, this seems slow, but honestly, against their deck, I don't know that we need to be that fast. Let's pass it up. We're gonna try to keep the time pressure on the opponent. Okay, bounce land. We get to go land Overseer here. And we get to attack. Pass it up. God, I really just don't know how I could not lose more time. Like, I'm just passing everything time. Somehow I still have responses. Like, I don't want to do anything. Just let me turn all of the responses off. Okay, wishing I'd left Soul Attendant out now. No. Okay, that's actually great. Oh, I should have played. Can I do that? I haven't done. Ugh, I hate that you can't. Alright. Whatever. Okay. And pass their turn. Dude, I can't figure out how to not have responses. Like, I tried to toggle auto yield and it just doesn't. Sure. Always yes. Let's play this. Always yield. Always yield. And I'm gonna force the issue here. Sad that we were a 1-drop off lethal that last game. That would have been very nice. Okay. What's he targeting? Limit third field. Okay. We still have a 6/5 here. Dude, really? Stop drawing land. What is with this deck? I don't understand. Yes, I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can just all block, so I think we have to pass. How do I spend so much time? I'm a full minute down, dude. Don't get it. Synthesizer hits a furnace. Second furnace. If this is a land, dude, it's really bad for me. Okay. Um, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he gets like his whole field, but he has a grip of cards. So I think again we just have to pass this. Last turn I could have gotten in 2 damage with the Skyfisher, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm almost sure he's gonna be able to play into a journey here. Lek Trickery. Oh boy. See, this is where this deck really starts to suffer. It just doesn't draw cards. Every other deck that's good right now draws an obscene amount of cards. So how do we get this deck to draw cards? Looking like a solid 0-2 start. Looks like a solid 0-2 start. And a bolt. Okay. I mean, we don't have any blockers here. He's not giving up anything, so. That Soul's Attendant. Okay, well, that's a companion. That's a start. Okay. Collect Trickery in from the board. And he had the Dawnbringer beforehand to clear out the Lumen Thread fields. That's just very good. Okay, catching up on time, but I think we're going to end up dying to a rally here. Yep, okay. Rough. Rough. Okay. Man, it just feels like the deck doesn't do what it wants to do. Alright, guys, match 3. We are against Mezzali. We're going to be on the play. We are not keeping this. Oh, we're not keeping this either. Wow. I guess we have to keep this. We throw back. Inspector, I think. Wow. Mold of 5. That's bad. And we have to start on a Bajuka Bog too, which is even worse. Otherwise, we're just not going anywhere. We're just going to skip combat and go straight through. We can untap and go Spirited Companion. Okay. Looks to be Burn. This is our target matchup. I wish we weren't on a Mold of 5. Would be a lot nicer. But I think this is where we want to be, so let's hit a land. Okay, Battle Screech. Not the best draw we could have had. Really still need to hit a land. 2 land is the most we saw in 7, 6, and 5. Opponent into a KULDOTHA Reborn. Rebirth, not Reborn. And attacking. Alright, we're just going to block this. Take the trade. It bought us a card back. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's lead on a Soul Warden. Pass it up. Wish we'd had the Soul Warden out last turn. Maybe that was a missequence. We should have Soul Wardened first. Bro, just pass. Stop asking me if I want to do stuff and pass. Wow, and he has the bolt for it immediately. Really need to hit a land here. No land. Wow, we get the matchup we're actually after and we just fall apart. keep a slow, keepable 7 actually hit the matchup we're into. This is very disheartening, not gonna lie. But that's part of Magic. Sometimes you just get varianced out. That game 1 against Boros not being able to lethal because of a 1-drop was so brutal. Like going for it and failing. There was nothing else we could do there. Match 1 against Affinity, very little else we could have done in that situation. I mean, he just had it all. And then mulling to 5 here really hurts. Especially missing a land drop and mulling to 5. I mean, we mulled a no land, a 1 land, and kept a 2 land. Yep, down to 11. Okay. It's gonna get in there. I'm going to 7. We really need to hit a land here. Oh my gosh, dude. What is the problem here? What is going on? I mean, we don't even have a creature we can play. It's just absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Mull to 5. Miss on 2 land drops. Super disheartening. This is our target matchup. We hit first one in round 3. Lightning bolts. 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we dead? No, we're not dead unless he has a land. I mean, I don't see how we can come back from this, but we're not dead. No land? This is the land. It's just salt in the wound. Nope. Okay. Seed it up. Not worth continuing there. Let's grab one of these. Let's grab these to combat the and the festivities that are almost certainly coming in. We want to grab these Dawnbringer clerics for extra life gain, circle of protections, and blocking. This is much less a matchup that we're going to win on Guardian's Pledge. We just kind of have to get in there. This is also a matchup in which Journey to Nowhere is basically useless. We're going to get rid of Journeys here. 3 more cuts to make. I think we're going to get rid of these Guardian's Pledges, or at least one. Let's get rid of one of these Guardian's Pledges and, like, two Overseers, just because they're really bad at blocking and they cost too much mana. Yeah, okay. Happy with that. Yep, I'm going to be on the play. Hopefully we have a keepable 7. It's not a keepable 7. Man, to lose this game on hitting no land again, we kind of have to mulligan this. This is closer to a keep, though, with triple 1-drop. But I just don't think we can. I mean, this is about... Yeah, sure. Okay. It's not the best hand we could have, but it's certainly a hand that can play the game. So we're going to keep it and just try to put some time pressure on our opponent for game 3, I think. Of course. Okay, we're just going to run out the COP. Pass it back. We're going to take whatever turn 2 damage they can put out here. Sure. Synthesizer into a burn spell, probably. Synthesizer into, what is that? Smash to Smithereens? It's a Smash to Smithereens. Really? Oh, Smash to Dust. Okay, that's a way better card. I think we can afford to go a little bit slow here, but he just exiled a Smash to Dust, so I guess we can get a little bit of life and start building a board here. Let's go for this. And then next turn we can just play the Skyfisher and replay a land into a 2-drop if we need to. Always yield. Always yield. Ooh, Battle Screech is a pretty good top deck there. Let's pass it back. We're tapped down here. Would have liked to not see the Arms of Hadar just yet because we don't have any black sources. There's a Kuldotha Rebirth. Good thing we have the Soul Warden out. Gonna have some triggers here. Exiled a Fire Blast, okay. Is he gonna cast it? Feels like he should probably cast it, but I suppose he doesn't have to. Burn the Soul Warden and then Fire Blast. Bolt. Yep. Okay. Missequence that then. He gave me 3 life from the Kuldotha Rebirth. He did not have to. Fire Blast, okay. So he is committing to this plan. And I think our best block here is just to not take the damage, right? We can play the long game in this matchup. We have COP Red out. We've got Battle Screeches. I think we're in an okay position. So let's run out Skyfisher. And then pass it. 3 cards in hand, 1 land out. All right. We're at 19. This is definitely a winnable game. Opponent has gone through a lot of stuff. That Fire Blast was pretty greedy. Wow, hits another land. 3 cards in hand. Had the 4th land. Deck with 18 land. Hitting 4. That's pretty good. Go into damage. Okay. I mean, he's just attacking here. What is this? Okay, declaring attackers, declaring blockers. Okay. Okay, I'm fine with that. Can we hit a land? We hit a cleric. Okay, that's fine. Let's gain 2 life. And pass it back. 1 mana open for the COP. Okay, this is a much better looking game. Opponent is pretty low on resources. He's got 2 lands, now 3, so he's on a very land heavy draw. We're at a stable life total at 18. Opponent is going to rebirth again. Okay. So we really are hurting for a Soul Warden of some kind. Opponent just coming in. Yeah, no attacks. We love to see that. But that does signal to me he has a Bushwhacker in hand, which is something we need to be very aware of. I need Battle Screech like yesterday. He's only got 1 card in hand though, so it's probably a Bushwhacker. Opponent definitely mistyped or missequenced, I think. Shouldn't have played the Epic here. Should have just sacked the land because he's signaling that he has a Bushwhacker here. Passes through attackers. That's great. Land. Lumen Threadfield. Okay. So, what do we want to do with that? Let's go. Let's play another Fisher. We're just going to effectively untap this Plains, have COP open twice with 3 blockers. And then we're going to pass it back. Opponent very low on resources here. His deck can go really deep, but he's already hit 1 synthesizer. So not super likely to run through a ton of cards here. We do need to draw this land though before too much else happens. Okay, Blast Runner, that's fine. We can pretty much always COP that. Passing through combat, we love that. Oh man. Okay, well this does give us a Lumen Threadfield turn to precede this Battle Screech, which is good. I think that's what we want to do here. Not in a ton of not in a ton of risk from just dying with 1 card in hand from the opponent. And we're going to whip these Smash to Dusts here. We need to top deck this untapped Plains, though, for this Battle Screech. That's kind of the game plan now. Let's pass it back. Really setting up this Battle Screech turn. Matchup has gone fairly well for us, though. Goes into a star. Okay, we're going to start a card chain here, it looks like, because he's going to sack the star for floating red almost certainly. Drawing his card. What could be holding in hand? It feels like there's a Bushwhacker in his hand. I've been saying it for a couple of turns, but that definitely is what it feels like here. He can't really attack me with anything. Yep, passes through combat. We love that. Epic here. Okay. So that was the draw from the star. Still 1 card in hand. Still feels like a Bushwhacker. Come on. Land. Come on, dude. Okay. Well, we still have a play here, but we need to hit this land pretty badly. Otherwise, we're not really going to keep up with his tokens. His board's getting pretty wide, and that's dangerous for us. So we have this COP, but we definitely need to go wide to keep up. Yeah, Bushwhacker is going to be a real threat here very quickly. And I know that there is one in that list, so we definitely need to be careful of it. Yeah, sorry. Was talking. Probably going to pass through combat again, unless he has a trick. No reason to attack here. Okay. Well, I think we just think we just double block here. Let's just triple block it, make sure it's dead. Sure. Looks like maybe it smashed to dust, trying to get value out of it. A bolt coming at my Skyfisher. He's not even waiting for damage to be dealt first. That's interesting. Oh, Electrickery. Okay. Short. So we're going to lose. Yep, that's fine. Really need this land. Come on, dude. This is very frustrating because this is our target matchup and we are just not able to draw land against it, which is very awful considering the first two matches we lost almost exclusively to drawing too much land. But consistency definitely seems to be the name of the game here. See, and here's the Bushwhacker turn that I was so worried about. No, just passes. Okay, we love that. Okay, I mean, this feels like a Battle Screech turn. Okay, so this is my biggest vulnerable turn. If he does have the Bushwhacker, I'm in trouble. With 2 cards in hand, him playing 1. Yeah, Chain Lightning's fine. Okay. No. Not worried about a Chain Lightning here. Could have a second Electrickery, which is something to be aware of, I suppose. Yeah, could definitely have another Electrickery. Is this the turn he swings? No. Okay, so I got through probably the biggest vulnerable turn. Okay, that's a Unicorn. We're just going to Battle Screech it up again. We're going to cast a Battle Screech again. Okay. And pass it up. So 1 card in hand means I'm not in range of dying, but I do need to hit life gain here shortly. Otherwise, I'm definitely gonna aim to just kill him through Guardian's Pledge. Okay, he's gonna sweep it up. That's too many tokens to get through. That's great. Okay, I didn't hate how that went for us. Let's see, did he have any... He didn't really have any problematic creatures that I needed that for. I could just stonewall a lot of it. Bodyguard seems good. Thraben Inspector was fine. It blocks tokens. Of course, Skyfisher blocks everything. Dawnbringer Cleric was good. Lumen Thread Fields were good. Companion. Yeah, I mean, the Arms of Hadar was dead, but I think with a small Black Splash, it's worth at least keeping it, because it could be very good. Alright, I'm fine. We can run it back. Alright. Game 3 against our target opponent. We do have the Black Splash for this Arms of Hadar, which is great. We get to keep a Soul Warden and a Benevolent Bodyguard. Yeah, this is fine. See how far our opponent starts out on turn 1 Swift Spear like last time. We beat it last game, so... A little bit of time pressure on the opponent now, below half his time. here comes a Blast Runner. Okay. Okay. So opponent has a slightly slow start, so I think we can afford to play a tap land here, and then we'll set up like a Soul Warden into a Basilica. Looks like he's gonna go right into. Oh no, he's not gonna rebirth his only land. Yeah, Epicure. Okay. Two cards in hand after that. Wow, really going deep. Wow, he missed an attack. Okay, that's actually great for me. So let's play Soul Warden into Bodyguard. Trigger the Soul Warden. And then pass it back. That way, if he does end up going into the rebirth, we get some value out of it too. I think that's the way to sequence that. Want to find room for this Lumen Thread field, but I think this next turn is a 2-drop into a Basilica. Getting back the Kabira Crossroads, probably. Okay, sacrificing here. Yeah. Lava Dart. In the graveyard? Oh, he discarded it. Okay, yeah. Understood. Red, colorless, electricity overloaded. Okay, well, I guess we have to force this Lava Dart, probably. So let's go ahead and sacrifice this. Giving this protection from red. Wow, he didn't Lava Dart it. Okay. That seems like a mistake. Sure, we're going to take some damage here. That felt like it should have been a Lava Dart turn for sure. One card in hand. Drawing a card, okay, and then we're going to go ahead and bounce this Basilica. Getting back this. Getting back the Crossroads, pass it. Okay. Now we have a good setup for an Arms of Hadar turn, so it's actually like perfect if opponent goes into a rebirth here. Ideally, opponent commits into a rebirth here. What do we got? Bushwhacker kicked. Okay. I mean, that's fine. He's not rebirthing, which is unfortunate, but fine. Yep, gaining a life. Sure. Lava Dart it. Yep. Still gaining a life. Huh? Yep. So he's getting in there for 8, 10, 12. Okay, well, I think we're kind of forced to block one here just so we're not super dead. Wiping the board here is very powerful, though. So what do we hit? Okay. Not ideal, but probably fine. Let's just go ahead and cast this Arms of Hadar, wipe the board, and pass it. Opponent with one card in hand, 2 lands, no graveyard value, hits a land drop. Love that. Okay, that's an easy pass, sure. Okay, so now we have Crossroads. Gain some land, or gain some life. We have Lumen Thread Field and a Soul Attendant. Opponent on 2 cards in hand, which means we are not dead. Although I have seen this deck go very hard very fast, so I wouldn't rule it out. He could go like Swift Spear into Synthesizer into, yes. Combat. He's going to attack. We're going to take it. We don't care about 1 damage here. Two mana. Okay, scoops. Cool. All right, so that takes us in our first match against the Mono Red Menace, and we were able to take it down pretty easy. Obviously, game 1 was very, very hard, but that was mostly just due to not drawing land ever, and game 2, we were able to stall long enough to get there. All right, we found our round 4 opponent. We have won the die roll, so we're going to be on the play against Gayatri. Hopefully they're on red. This is a pretty solid hand, so we're going to keep this. Hopefully we see Mountain Go coming. I think we're just going to lead on Land Soul Warden and then pass it up. Okay. Okay, we love to see a Great Furnace start. That's one of 3 decks. One of 4 decks. Could still be Affinity. Could still be Boros. Could still be Goblins. That doesn't give us a ton, but it gives us enough. Let's play Crossroads. Let's play Veteran. Stack for 1. Pass it up. Okay, Affinity it is. Okay, this is a winnable matchup, but that's a way to start it for sure. Always yield. Always yield. Always yield. That is a great way to start. We're going to pass it up. Next turn we get to go Soul's Attendant, play Skyfisher, bounce Soul's Attendant. It's pretty good. Oh, he has the blast. Alright, fine. It's unfortunate, but we take that. Okay, holds it back. Okay, so Land Attendant. Trigger. Skyfisher. Trigger. Always yes. Always yield. Let me play a land. And we play another Soul Warden. Alright, pass it up. What was that? Pass it up. Alright, Battle Screech. Wow, his curve has been absolutely nuts. Battle Screech. You're not a Battle Screech. We're gonna pass. I don't think there's any profitable attacks there. I could get him for 2 damage, but I don't think that's gonna matter. I think the win for this match is gonna be in the shock value of the return swing. Cleansing Wildfire, sure. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 16 damage on board. Really need to hit a Battle Screech. Sad Op had exactly Galv Blast on exactly the only turn it was vulnerable. That's unfortunate. Okay, so this is an interesting turn because we have a chance to just eat his board, but I think that we just block. Sure. Okay. It's an Overseer. That's not bad. So he is on Grixis. Okay. That's a counter. Unless I pay 3. It's counter unless I pay 3. Yeah, that's fine. No. Attack for 2. Still with 16 on board. So opponent is 17. Trying to keep time pressure on the opponent here. Stumbled a little bit. Just gonna pass it right back. No attackers. Opponent has 1 card in hand. We need to draw land, and we can put on a lot of pressure here. Short. We're on a finite amount of time though. Opponent is going to draw out of this. Clan Shaman. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to do it. Okay. Land. Wow, dude, what in the hell is going on here? I don't understand. Okay, well, let's pass it up. Why? What is this draw, dude? I don't understand. This deck just does not want to be good. It could be. It just doesn't want to be. See, this is so risky now. He hasn't popped it in 2 turns, but, like, he's likely to as soon as I commit anything. Unless he's playing around exactly Guardian's Pledge, which would be wild to me. Land. Okay, that's a Thraben Inspector. Guess we're forced to commit now. That's unfortunate. But I don't think it really mattered, because at the end of the day, we can show him Guardian's Pledge, and then he just in response sacks another one. There's no way to only reveal 1. Or to have him kill his Clark clan and then not have the Guardian's Pledge revealed. It's unfortunate. We need him to swing into us. Sure. Five. That's what I'm trying. Sure. Make another indestructible dude. Yes. Why can't you just say okay instead of yes, dude? I don't understand. Okay. Not sure why the opponent keeps letting me untap here. Definitely seems odd. I think we just pass. No reason to get antsy now. Amazed opponent hasn't been pushing 3 damage a turn in the air. Maybe he's worried about a crackback somehow. Okay. We just need a really solid overcommission here from the opponent. From the old opponent. This is a winnable game, though, which is the frustrating part, because I can't just concede and move to the next game. Because if opponent oversteps, we can definitely win. Okay, so opponent swinging for 4. Opponent swinging for 8. Okay. That's fine. We're going to take that. End step. Land. Alright, good. Okay, he really doesn't have a ton of pressure here, and he's taking way too long. Amazed opponent has not pulled the trigger yet on that Clark Clan Shaman. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So 4 of them are going to get through at 5. He blows up his own board. Ooh, makeshift munitions. Not happy about that. Okay. Do we just pull the trigger here? I feel like we kind of have to. Opponent's tapped very, very low. We just kind of have to go for it here. You sacrifice a bunch of stuff, bro. Okay. So that cleans up a very dark, or a very dirty field. Battle Screech, an opponent is still very much in trouble here. Okay. Alright. We like that. 2, 3, 4. Battle Screech. One, oh, 3. Sure. Okay. Still wants me to bounce a thing. Okay. Okay, he had to burn off a lot of his board for that. Okay, everybody on my board has flying, I don't care. Alright, this feels like a counterspell coming. Battle Screech to Battle Screech. Very, very good draws there for us. This might be a winnable game. But man, has it been a struggle. Opponent let me sit on that board for much, much too long. Okay. Opponent let me have it instead of sacrificing it. That was awkward. We're going to pass the turn. Everybody flies, so should be good here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That looks like a sacrifice. Yep, okay. Opponent digging. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dudes. Okay. Play another spell. We're getting real close to lethal here. Play another spell you gotta cast, you gotta pay mana for. Makeshift munitions? Okay. Sure. Sure. It's a bird. Preemptive bird hit. Plays in the Frogmite. Okay. One step. Okay, that's pretty good. He's got 2 mana available, so he can ping off 2 birds, which means he can block 1 of these, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 getting through. So that puts him very low. I think we're supposed to just go for it here. Because opponent does not have the ability to defend well enough. Okay. Opponent made a mistake, now he's dead. Sure. Okay, so he's not dead, but he is very low after this, and the blast is wasted, which is great. So he's going to take a lot of damage here. Boom, goes to 3. Play a bodyguard. Pass the turn. Time very low for the opponent here. Time low for both of us, actually. Might be able to take this win against Affinity at the beginning. We can pass it up. Okay. Go to combat. What do you got? Still representing lethal here. Still representing lethal here. Does he have another Galv Blast to stabilize? Puts him at 1. Suppose I was supposed to give this pro red, but he burns it in response, so I'm supposed to make him ping it. Yep. Okay. Okay. Very low on resources now is the opponent. Okay. $14 cards in library. He's going to 1. Going to 2, sorry. Okay, he's got a dispute. Sure. I'm at 34. Really not in much range of dying here very quickly. He's got to leave this blocker back. Now we just have to keep time pressure on him. Okay, so now let's recast some Lunarch Veterans. We should have done this beforehand. That was my fault. That was a huge misplay from me. Wow. I probably would have won had I done that earlier. Pass it up. Passing the turn through the opponent. Sure. Everybody flies. This is fine. Sure. Okay, this is actually pretty good. All right, great. Okay, managed to take that game down against Affinity. That's big. So let's pull these in. We're gonna pull in these Dawnbringer Clerics, Lumen Thread Fields, and Revoke Existences, and probably these Celestial Players too. Terrain Nowhere is good in this matchup. Celestial Unicorn is pretty lackluster here. Guardian's Pledges were very good, but I don't think they're going to be good now. Spying Overseer was very meh. I think these bodyguards aren't very good. I think we should probably get rid of these. And we're going to get rid of like 3 Souls Tenants, I think. And then we need to cut like 1 Overseer and 1 Skyfisher. Something like that, maybe? No, these are the flyers, though. Can't cut flyers in this matchup, so I guess we have to cut like Raven Inspector and a Spirit. Yeah, let's run it like that. Yeah, let's run it like that. Flyers are very, very important in this matchup. This is an easy keep. Lunarch. Relic. Lunarch. Always yield. still can't play Metallic Rebuke, so we go for it here. Go to combat. Get him in there. Pass it through. Okay, this is a pretty good start for Affinity. As long as he doesn't leave mana open, sure. Kenku, yeah, that's fine. This is a slow start from the opponent. And we're going to get a very big unicorn very quickly here. Okay. Let's go for a companion. We're going to play a Bajuka Bog. And let's play a Soul Warden. Okay. Just trying to pressure out the opponent here. We can lose a Lunarch Veteran. That's not bad because we get to recast it next turn anyway as a flyer. He's got to block the Unicorn. You got it. You Deadly Dispute the Kenku here. No problem. We're going to go ahead and... Alright, pass it up. That's fine. Let's play a Dawnbringer Cleric. Exile target card from graveyard. Doop, doop. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Always yield. Always yield. Okay, great. So making good progress here. Let's go into combat. Same situation as last time. We can lose a Lunarch. We just want to get in there for damage. Put as much pressure on the opponent as possible, including time pressure here. He's taking 5, going to 6. We have lethal on board without action. He's sacrificing probably the Wellspring to another draw. Okay, Unexpected Fangs, that's fine. So he's taking 1 overall. Ah, okay, great. So there's that. And then we're going to go ahead and main phase 2. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it passed through. Damn it. A Battle Screech is a hell of a spell. Counter is good here, but he didn't have counter last turn. Okay. Sure. No problem, my dude. Just wants to prevent the flashback here. Yeah, but I wasn't attacking into your bridge anyway. So we just cast the flashback. Why did he gain so much life? I don't understand. I don't understand what took him to 15. Oh, he was at 11. He didn't take the 6. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So electricity is not good enough anymore. Makeshift munitions is terrible. If I can get removal for this, he's in a lot of trouble with this unicorn. So we're gonna go like this probably. Gonna get that out of here. And this is a neutral attack, so we're just gonna pass through it. And then main phase 2. Let's run out this Soul Warden. And counter it if he wants. Sure. Opponent is drawing real deep here, but I don't know what he's looking for. Okay, Clark Clan's not good. Clark Clan is not good enough. All my dudes have flying. Okay, don't care. Can't attack with it. Just really trying to draw. So let's go ahead and cast one of these guys. And let's cast another one. Now we can attack. Oops, no. No pass. Just pass the response. Sure. If you're gonna start eating lands to shoot off my 1/2s, this is a winning trade for me. Very, very excited about this. We're very happy to see negative trades like this. 2 lands for my 1-drop is great for me. Totally okay with that. Yep. And then I think okay. It has a Mirror Enforcer, that doesn't matter. Everything I have flies except this guy. I feel like we're gonna pop the graveyard at end of turn. So I would like to catch at least 1 Mirror Enforcer in there. Okay, well, we can't really afford to wait. Oh, wait, nope. 1, 2, we need to cast this guy from the graveyard. And then we need to pop this. And then we play another one. And then we just attack with all creatures. Get them in there. And we are actually out of response or out of actions to take here, so we're just gonna pass through straight up. We have an entire board of flyers, so he's taking 4. This is fine. Clark Clan is not good enough here, and Makeshift is a losing trade for sure. Okay, and we're at 40, so we're just gonna straight up continue this. We're just gonna pass through the turn. We have no responses here. We're not blocking anything. Sure, don't care. We're just gonna play this. We're gonna play this. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack. Just trying to keep time pressure on the opponent, because if we have to play a game 3, it'll be awfully bad for him to have to play game 3 with 5 minutes on the clock. Can't imagine what opponent has in hand here that this is like a not losing game state for him. Sure. Okay. Okay. You're gonna kill my 1-drop? Okay. Sure. Okay. Get some life. Make the unicorn bigger. He's still taking 3 total here. Sure. Always yield. Always yield. Main 2. Let's go ahead and pop this. Oh, wait. No. Just kidding. We're going to play this guy. Then let's pop this. And then we'll pass it up. Opponent in a really tough spot here. Top lane's not going to do much. We're at 42. We gained life over last turn. Just going to straight pass through because we have nothing to do here. On the verge of taking down Affinity with Soul Sisters here. This looks like a pretty good turn to go for it. I think we're going to attack with all but 1 flyer. Attack with all, except that guy. Oh, no. Don't just get him in there. Alright, we're just going to attack. Yep. So, net 3 damage. Okay, main 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is good through a single counterspell. Negate. Okay. Let's flash it back. Oh, we don't have a flashback. Okay, that's fine. We'll flash it back next turn. We're just going to straight pass through the turn, keep the time pressure on the opponent, up by 1.5 minutes here in the very late stages of the game. Opponent has me at 34, but I am far from dead here, and he is dead on board, I believe. And then we're going to go ahead and progress to combat, attack with all. Their blockers phase, okay. Sure. Here's another negate. Because a metallic rebuke is not good enough here. He's got to have exactly second negate. Okay, that's great for us. Okay, opponent's going to gain 7 here, go to 11. But he's taking 8, going back to 3, and now his indestructible blocker is gone. And we're just going to pass through. Keep the time pressure up. Pretty sure this is a win for us. I don't see a whole lot of ways for him to weasel out of this one. Affinity's pretty good at drawing a lot of cards, but with an empty board and a full 7, I don't know what he does here unless he's got exactly double Electrickery with another Kenku. He would need exactly double electricity with another Kenku. That's what it looks like. Opponent is pinging me with makeshift munitions. That seems like a win to me. Nice. Okay, 2-2 on the league. Really nice 2-0 against Affinity there. Drew exceedingly well, but in game 1, opponent did give me a lot of time on the Clark Clan Shaman that he shouldn't have. Game 2, I definitely got a couple extra turns with the Clark Clan Shaman on the board, but I was in the air a lot that game, so he really didn't have a ton. Glad we kept all the flyers in. That was really important. And let's go to game 5, see if we can't finish up the league 3-2. Okay, final match. We're going first. Final match is against Alakai. We're on the play. Unfortunately, this is not a keepable hand. Ooh, this isn't a ton better, but at least it's a playable hand. We're gonna go ahead and keep this. We don't have hardly any real game plan here. I think we have to throw back the Overseer here. Try to curve. Okay, let's just play a land, pass it up. Sorry, opponent, was distracted. Okay, land, companion. I don't know what I'm playing against. Green, white. Okay, we do hit a land. That's good. Green, white can't have a ton of, oh, we're playing against Bogles. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, Celestial Flares are going to be very, very important. Let's go ahead and run out our Unicorn. And pass it up. Opponent now knows what we're doing. Armadillo Cloak. Alright, that's bad, but not super bad. Could be worse. 5-5. Yep, 5-5 coming at us. Short. Yep. Okay, well, Journey is not good enough here, but Overseer. And we can attack back for 5. Keep the life totals even, at least. Close to it. Boggle's a pretty good deck against us. We're just going to pass through, because we're not blocking this. He's going to gain 8. 9. Okay. We go down to 7. Very fast clock from the opponent here. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which unfortunately is not enough. So, in light of that, what do we do instead? We can pass that up. We can Fisher. All right, let's see if we live through this turn. I don't think we will. But technically, we're not dead on board. Alakai has a very strong start. Ethereal Armor into Double Armadillo Cloak. Very, very good. Okay, so that puts it at 10. We still don't have to block with the Unicorn, which is probably the best card we have in this matchup. What did opponent reveal? Forest. Creature. Ancestral Mask. Oh god, and he had the land for the Ancestral Mask. Okay, that might be the best start I've seen on Bogles in a long time. So let's go ahead and concede it up. Okay, on to game 2. We definitely need these. We definitely need these. We want Dawnbringers. So I think we're just bringing that in. That seems about right. So in this matchup, what do we need to do least? Benevolent Bodyguard is good because it lets us get through his big dude with a unicorn. So I think we're looking at like Overseers. Flying is not nearly as important in this matchup. And let's cut like a singleton Battle Screech and like 2 inspectors. Something like that seems okay to me. Alright, we're going to be on the play. Let's get a keepable first hand, please. Yikes. I mean, technically it's keepable, but I don't think we're fast enough, so I think we have to mulligan this. We can have better. This is a better hand. I think we have to keep this. This seems reasonable to me. Throw back a Battle Screech. We keep a Battle Screech. We still get to start off on a turn 1 Warden or Soul Attendant. In the past, we get a turn 2 Warden and a Bojuka Bog. We get to Bojuka Bog here. Target you. Play a Soul Warden. Play a Soul Warden. Always yes, always yield. Move to attacks. Attack for 1. Pass it up. Okay. So, not the best start I've ever seen, but not a terrible start. We really need to see a Celestial Flare soon, so hopefully we can hit our 3rd land off this companion. So ideally we would go like companion into Plains into Lunarch Veteran. If that's our ideal curve here. Okay, well we do hit the land, so I think we're supposed to play that and then that first. Always yield. And then we pass that. And we stack them up. And we always yield to this guy. Always yield. Always yield. We got our land, which is good. We can go ahead and attack. He's never trading this. Would have liked an untapped land for next turn into the Battle Screech, but we take what we can get here. Ooh, and a Rancor. Okay, so that's a lot. It's 5 damage coming over the top. Can only be blocked by creatures with flying or reach. Okay, it's fine. Still use that Celestial Flare. Come on. Okay, that's huge. 3, 6, 9, 12 damage. We're just attacking with all creatures. Passing it up. Okay, there's Boggle. Let's see if he plays around Flare. That's an Armadillo Cloak. That's not what we wanted to see. He's going to go up to 21 here. Ugh. Still looking for Celestial Flare here. We're just going to pass through the turn. I don't know why I keep clicking. Okay. Let's go for Battle Screech. Always yield. Always yield. Always yield. Always yes. Always yes. Always yes. And then we'll go ahead and flash it back. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Still really need to hit this, still really need to hit this Celestial Flare. Oh god. Alright. Really need to hit Celestial Flare here. Come on, man. Where's my flare? It's got trample, so it doesn't even matter. He's gonna go up to like 40 here. We might have been able to race without the mask. But with the mask, it's very... We need Celestial Flare and only Celestial Flare. Okay, well, we hit a Celestial Flare, so... Let's go ahead and play an Attendant, gain some life. Okay, that's big. That's very big. Seems BM. Gonna say GG to the opponent. That seems awfully BM. Okay, opponent tapping out to draw a card. That's fine. Plays a land. Plays Utopia Sprawl, sure. Opponent gets in there. Okay. Declare a dagger step. Declare a blocker step. Okay. You. That's pretty bad for you. Alright. Didn't play around it, got hit by it. Love that. Alright, so that was pretty good for us. That Soul Flare was big. Overall, I liked where we ended up. We didn't have too much to change, I don't think. I'm kind of into this Arms of Hadar, but it seems too variable. And we'll run it. We'll run it. We'll see how the deck does. We'll just run it like this. Lost the die roll, so we're going second. All right. This hand does not seem good. It could be worse, but I don't know that it has what we need. This hand seems much better. We're going to keep this. We're going to put a land back, I think. Okay. We're playing a tenant. Pass it up. Boggle, sure. Always yes, always yield. God, man, this guy has incredible starts every time. Okay. Yep. Okay. The armadillo cloak is what we're trying to dodge here. We can dodge him having an armadillo cloak. We can get there with Guardian's Pledge. We're not blocking. We're going to take 5. We're going to play a land. That's good. We're going to play a Skyfisher. Yep. Return a permanent. Let's return this guy. And then play him again. And pass it up. I suppose we could have attacked for 3 there. It was probably correct, actually. We probably should have. Opponent hitting us for 3, okay. No responses. Okay, we do have a Celestial Flare. So we're just gonna attack, I think. 5, 9, 14. No, 13. We're just gonna get in there with everybody, I think. And sure. Yes. Passing it up. Okay. We love that. All right, let's trigger our stuff. Let's draw a card. It's a soul one. Always yes. Always. Oh, always yield. Always yes. Okay. Now let's play another one. We can get in with this guy. Goes to 12. Okay. 13, sorry. Abundant growth, sure. Draws a card. We hate to see that. We don't want to see Soul Link or Armadillo Cloak here. Because we're very close to just the surprise lethal. Opponent drew another land. Damn. Hit the Armadillo Cloak. Okay. Opponent gonna attack here. Sure. Ow. He's gonna go back up to 20, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 19 damage. So I think what we're supposed to do here is just straight up attack. With all, except this guy. Pass it up. Alright, so opponent drawing some cards. That's a good sign. Opponent has to attack with both if he wants to attack. Does not. Okay. Oh, did I not cut? Wow, I didn't cut journeys. I'm so bad. Alright. Well. Opponent has to attack with both if he wants to attack. We can just get in there for 2. Really need to hit land drops here. Land drops are the name of this game. Opponent hits another land. Okay. No attacks, sure. Another Battle Screech. Wow, man. We are just loving this. Opponent can't play around Celestial Flare. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draws another card. What is he looking for, do we think? Is opponent going to spread out the enchantments? That's the real question here. He is. Okay. Short. Okay. Oh, we have another Soul's Attendant. And we're going to go to combat. And attack for 2. Alright, really awkward draw to be stuck on land here. Seen so many cards. Top 20, we've only found 3 lands. Second Armadillo Cloak. That's brutal. Is he going to attack with both? Okay, he is going to attack with both. We are going to... We are definitely going to chump here. And we're going to take some damage. First strike combat damage, okay. Armadillo Cloak. Damage. Am I dead to a crash through? First strike damage is done. Okay, now... Messed up. Messed up big. Ledgewalker, sure. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, gain some life. We need a Battle Screech here. We need a land. Yes. Yep. Goes for Rancor. Sure. One card left. Second Rancor. Sure. Alright, we need land and a Battle Screech here. Come on. Big money, no whammies. Okay, that's actually alright. Okay, so... Rancor is whenever it puts in the graveyard from battlefield, right? So yeah, Dawnbringer Cleric's not going to do anything about that, but it will gain me some life, so we can... Gain 2 life. Always yield. Always yield. Always yes. Okay, so back up to 16. We get to attack here, actually. So, opponent at no cards in hand. I think we're safe to just get in there. Let's just go for it. On it to 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn, okay. 7/3 trample. Can't be blocked except by flyers. Gonna get in there. Short. Go to 16. Really need an untapped land here. Okay, we got the untapped land. That's big. This is gonna gain us a lot of life. Okay, and then so now we can attack like that. We're just poking him, really. I can't believe I didn't take Journeys out. That's so funny. Okay, we're just going to pass it up. Nothing to do here until blockers. No first strike. That's big. Okay. So play another Battle Screech. Gain a bunch of life. And then go ahead and flash it back. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. And we're going to attack for nothing. We're going to attack for 1, 2. Okay. Cool. Cool, we got there. Win the match. All right, guys. Well, we ended the league 3-2. Let's hop back into the deck tech and let's see what our closing thoughts are. Okay, so overall, closing thoughts. What do we think? Well, the Burn matchup seemed downright easy, so we're definitely targeting Burn. We did get a nice victory versus Affinity and even a nice victory versus Bogles. Celestial Flares definitely came in clutch. We top decked it exactly when we needed to in that second game, and that was big. Ultimately, the deck seemed pretty good when it draws well, but I think the biggest weakness is just lack of consistency because it doesn't really have the draw power that everything else has. So if we can give it some consistency, I think we're into something here. The Burn matchup, like I said, we were really trying to target Burn. We only really saw one in that game 3, but man, did we mop the floor with them. So hope you guys enjoyed the league. Definitely some misplays, just, kind of jitters. This is my first time really recording a league for YouTube. I usually just kind of play. I don't really narrate, so getting used to that and being on camera. Apologies if I was quiet while I was thinking over lines and things like that. Now, just in terms of the deck, the Journey to Nowheres didn't feel hugely impactful. The Guardian's Pledges seemed downright dirty. Benevolent Bodyguard seemed okay at best, although it did have an opportunity to have a sneaky lethal through the Boros Synthesizer in game or in match 2. The Thraben Inspectors, Spirited Companions, and Overseers all felt fairly lackluster to me. Honestly, if I was to rebuild this deck and do a little bit of fine-tuning, I might try to find a way to add the Gates package in. Since the majority of our drops early game are 1-drops anyway, and our fastest curve only really needs to cast a 3-drop on turn 3. Feel like there's a lot of opportunity for tap lanes in this deck, and right now it's only running 4. Looking at the Gates package might be a way to close out games very quickly from situations that the deck really just didn't have the reach it needed to. Especially with the flyers off Battle Screech. Definitely lacks draw power. Even with, 7 ETB draw cards, 6 ETB draw cards plus 4 Thraben Inspectors, felt like it could draw never. So definitely susceptible to blank draws, dead draws, things like that, and hugely in need of some consistency with the draws for the land base. Stuck on 3 land for a long time and lost several games to either drawing too many lands or not drawing enough lands. So definitely need to look at increasing consistency through draw power. Looking at Deadly Dispute, honestly, don't really know how we'd fit it in yet. I think maybe over the Spirited Companions and just go a little bit heavier on the Black Splash, which also lets us keep those Marauding Blight Priests and maybe up 1 Arms of Hadar out of the sideboard to be a little more versatile. And then it gives us access to run Gates, which would be kind of nice. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. The deck definitely seems powerful against burn. If you are running into 2 to 4 burn matchups a league, I mean, just slam this deck. It costs like $5 worth of tickets, and it absolutely crushes burn. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed my first real league gameplay video. Let me know if you saw lines that I didn't. Drop some comments about the gameplay. Really looking forward to talking to you guys about how the league went, how the deck felt, maybe some suggestions as to what could make the deck better. As usual, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll do all the algorithm stuff. And if you made it to the end of this incredibly long league, please hit the subscribe button. You obviously enjoy the content, and it really does help the channel. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody. You guys have been absolutely incredible. We just hit 300 subs, which means we are doing another giveaway of our custom token set. So make sure you drop a comment down below. Next week's video, we'll select 1 random commenter, and we will get them a custom set of our foil tokens, a full set of 5, 1 of each. So thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. As usual, guys, goodbye forever, unless I see you next time.